Yo, man, what's good with y'all? This is Simply Day Day. This is Day Day Spirituals, man. Coming back at y'all with another video. First and foremost, man, how y'all been? It's been a long time. This video ain't gonna be too long. Just coming to y'all just for a quick little video. But before that, I just want to kind of just tell y'all where I've been as of late. I've just been kind of really just been just trying to work on myself, continually. Still been trying to get in my word, still been trying to, just go within, and just trying to. I also been, just still keeping tabs on like things that will just continue to uplift me rather than drag me down, if y'all feel what I'm saying. So and I hope y'all do that too. Like, especially if y'all trying to better yourself, I would advise, anybody right now that's watching this, like, start watching things that increase, you spiritually, you feel me? Because not only will that help you doing your journey, but that'll give you an increase, spiritually, and growing within yourself, and most of all, growing within God. Now, with that being said, last year, I want to say last year in February sometime, I dropped a video about GMO weed. Just weed in general, and it's no longer on YouTube. Yes, it's gone. It's no longer on YouTube, but it's only because I hardly ever watch myself. Like, when I post something, when I post like messages for y'all, like I hardly ever watch myself, but I just happened to just look at that video the other night, and I don't know, like some of the stuff, like I'm a highlight on what I kind of said, back in that video, but I just feel like now, because that was last year, I just feel like now I feel like I've just kind of elevated more, and so I just want to explain, like, number one, man, weed. First and foremost, everybody, I'm sure y'all got people too. Everybody smokes weed. Everybody smokes weed, bro. I feel like sometimes I just feel like I'm just one of those people who's just on the outside while everybody's in a huddle and they just puffing and passing. That's literally what I feel like, bro. Everybody smokes weed, right? And so my bad, y'all. I had to handle something. But anyways, man, going back to what I said, everybody smokes weed, right? Some people say, it's good for you, or, which I ain't gonna say, like, just, it may have some of, it may have some, it has some good, values, like I said, I guess some people, they smoke it if they got cancer. But I'm pushing all that to the side, though. I want to get down I want to get down into the nitty gritty of, like, weed. See, a lot of people, they'll say that, they smoke weed or whatever, just to, just because, it makes them feel good. But then, a lot of times, that feel good moment, that often turns into an attachment, right? So then that feel good moment that you had once before, you become attached to that feeling, right? So once you're attached, right? Once you're attached, that then turns into a habit, right? Some people, and heck, some people is, somebody probably watching this video right now going through peer pressure. A lot of people, some people is peer pressure to smoke, bro. They be around all types of people, and your friends be wanting you to get high. If you don't get high, then you kicked out, right? You don't fit in because you don't smoke, right? See, the thing about smoking weed, like, people will say, matter of fact, I even got a relative. I'm not saying nobody's name, but like, and he was kind of like this. He told me, I'll never forget, he said, and I'm not saying that for anybody who's watching this, that this is how your journey's going, forever, for whoever is smoking weed. But I'm just saying, it's a lot of people like this. This one person said, he told me, he was just like, I wish I never would have, he never would have even started to even smoke. And let me tell you why. See, a lot of the times, people go through depression. As y'all know, depression, anxiety, probably one of the biggest things in the world right now. So what do they turn to? They turn to these world-like desires. So for some, it could be drinking. For some, it can be other type of drugs, pills. And unlike a lot of people in this world, they turn to smoking weed. Some people generally act as if, they even say they'd be like, well, I need it. This is my medicine. That sounds like an addict to me. Again, that's that attachment. That's what I was just talking about. See, people, and that's the problem right there. If you somebody right now is watching this video and you're expecting to grow, grow in God, grow in Christ, just grow spiritually, just to increase, you can't do that if you're depressed and have anxiety and then you turn to weed. I'm here to let you know right now, weed is not the answer. And see, a lot of people, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people say, well, I'm not attached to it or anything. I just like to do it. Yeah, you can like to do it, but you can also be addicted to it too. Also, when you smoke weed, first and foremost, man, who was you even before you even picked up the blunt? Did you have anxiety even before you picked up the blunt? Did you have depression even before you even picked up the blunt? Did you have any other type of addiction? Some people, they like to run to weed, to hide their problems. To hide from their problems. Again, that's not the answer. It's never been the answer. Some people feel like when they smoke weed, like that's like their true self. That's their true state. No. Your true self is that is your test that you're going through. Again, depression, anxiety. That's your true self. That's your true self that you should be working on. That's what needs to be worked on. But see, again, like I said, you're not going you won't ever be able to grow, bro, unless you keep smoking all your you can't smoke your problems away. It don't work like that. A lot of people, man, they will have the most angry moments, but then once they hit the blunt, they'll be cool for a little bit, but then when that high goes back down, they fall right back into the same place they was even before, in the beginning. Again, that's your true self. That weed, in the state that puts you in, just for a little bit of time, that's your that's almost like the flesh. This flesh covers within. It covers what's truly inside of us. Same way with weed, bro. When you smoke, it's hiding, or it's taking you up. That high is taking you up there just for a split second. It's hiding. It basically, it keeps you on the high for what you truly feel on the inside. Some of y'all right now, like I said, that's probably depressed, anxiety. I'm telling you, please, I want y'all to, and I know it's not easy. You know, we taught in school that a lot of times, you know, weed is not an addictive drug. Really? It gives you the same, bro. It gives you that same. It gives you a high feeling. It's a mind-altering drug, which keeps you attached, because once your body gets attached to that high feeling, that's what keeps you going back. Which makes it hard for people to stop. Which makes it harder for people to put down the blunt and actually focus on what they are truly feeling in the inside before they even smoke the blunt up. You see, that's what I'm saying. You see how weed is, that's what I'm saying. Weed is low, it's low-key really a trap. If it ain't got anything to do with health issue or health problems, and the sad thing is, it's just like, I really wish like some of this was even taught more, like just in churches, like preached about, because so many people rely on weed for their comfort. When they down, when they low. That's what this video is for. Just to enlighten y'all. Some of y'all feel like y'all just cannot cope without weed. The mind is tricky, bro. The mind is probably one of the most powerful things that we could ever have. But you have the power to control your mind, bro. Don't allow that thought, that I can't cope without weed. You feel me? So I need to go ahead and just spark up. Because once you think that, it'll start to manifest in your reality, because you're thinking that. That's your mindset. And especially when you speak it over your life. For those of y'all that's peer pressure into smoking, number one, don't allow yourself to get attached to something. Especially if you feel that something is not right, because a lot of times it's crazy, but we tend to do things what we don't feel comfortable doing just to fit in. And that uncomfortable feeling, that's your conscience talking to you. That's the good in you talking to you. So don't do it. At the end of the day, it knows what you're going to put yourself through. It knows what you're going to put yourself through in the future. That's why God is always with us in here. He knows we're going to be tempted. He knows we was going to be going through peer pressure. He knew all this stuff. So yeah, number one, man, don't allow yourself to get attached to something that you don't want to do. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. And if people leave you or if people don't want to hang out with you for not doing something that you don't feel comfortable doing, they are not your true, bro. They are not your true friends. They ain't even friends to begin with. That's not even a true friendship. How you gonna leave somebody? Or stop hanging out with somebody for an action that you want them to do, but they don't want to do it? Telling y'all, which brings me to a lot of the weed that's made today. Now, me personally, I don't smoke weed, but it ain't no telling what they put in this weed today. It's really just not no telling. And with that being said, I just really encourage y'all, man, to really just look yourself in the mirror and quit. First off, just realize, what you are doing to yourself spiritually. Do you feel like you put more of your time in smoking weed and not growing? This is for people that smoke. Do you feel like you spend more of your time doing that, or do you feel like, you know what, I ain't gonna even say that. I ain't gonna even say that. Nope. Man, I just wanted to say, the good you is within here at all times. It's just waiting. It's waiting for you to get rid of these things that's preventing it from taking over. Taking over the flesh when it's tempted. Taking over a lot of these desires, again, when we're tempted. Because when we're tempted in the heart, That's why the heart, a lot of times, it could be dangerous. Because if we have something in our heart, that's bothering us, that we're tempted by, a lot of times, bro, we will fall. But if you working on yourself, if you working on your anxiety, if you working on your depression, if you're not relying on no weed, if you relying on, spiritual practices, those desires will be no more. The weed will be no more. You won't need to have that little high just for, 20, 15 minutes. You will feel good about yourself every day. Now, I ain't gonna say every day is always gonna be peaches and cream, because it's not. Every day is not always peaches and cream, bro. We're gonna go through drop zones. Y'all know how like at a certain amusement parks when they have the drop zone and you go up and you go down. It's gonna be times like that in this lifetime. But just know, and I've said this before, like, even though we may go down, it's a song, bro. That song by Donnie McClurkin, We Fall Down But We Get Back Up. That song is so true. Even though we may fall, we always got the power to get back up. We always got the power to pick ourselves up. It's already within here. Anytime we fall short, anytime we sin, we have the power to get back up. So again, like I said, bro, for those of y'all, like I said, that's smoking the weed and trying to smoke your problems away, you can't do that. You can't smoke what's within here that's bothering you. It's within here. You need deliverance. Deliverance is the key. Like I said, that depression that you're going through, that anxiety that you're going through, that sexual sin that you're going through, that's the real you that needs to be worked on. Only thing you're doing when you're smoking the weed is just blinding yourself or hiding away from your problems just for a split second, and then they coming right back. Ain't you tired of going through that cycle? Anyways, man, spiritual practices. A lot of times what I do when I would, if it's anything, first off, if it's anything that I'm going through, number one, first thing I do, pray, bro. Prayer, that's our strength. That is literally our strength. Our strength to keep us whole, our strength to just to keep us in the right mind, our strength to just keep us uplifted. And the only thing you gotta do is just speak it over your life. Number two is have faith. I'm gonna be real. Sometimes having faith is hard, especially like when you're going through things, when you're going through tough situations, whether it be financially, whether it be, like I said, through any type of sin that you may be going through. A lot of times in this world is sexual sin. Even in this case, anxiety, depression, people relying on weed and stuff like that, to smoke their problems away. Number one, like I said, pray. Number two, go within yourself. Go in the presence, you feel me, of our Savior. ask for, ask for that type of deliverance. Ask for those type of, ask to, and I mean, you can't just expect to, be delivered, be free if you're not trying to put like some type of work in, So yeah, you got to put that type of work. You got to put some type of work in order to be you, in order to become your new self. What's always been in here, but was blinded by, smoking weed, drinking, peer pressure. You got a chance to actually get that out and expose that your brand new self. But in order to do that, spiritual practices. Number 3, lastly, man, like, go in the word, man. Like, the word, a lot of the stuff that we going through, you can most definitely find revelation, reading the word. Most definitely. So I just encourage y'all to do this. And number 4, like I said in the very beginning of this video, watch something that it will uplift you. Not something that's going to put you in the mindset of what you're going through. Like, for example, if you especially while you going through something and it's still fresh, if you watching somebody smoke weed, more than likely that's probably gonna make you want to smoke weed. If you watching pornography, that's probably gonna drive you into lusting over somebody. Fantasies. You feel what I'm saying? Those are my steps, man. Like, I mean, it's really that simple. Just pray without ceasing, man. That's what the word says, man. Just pray and have faith and believe that. Like I said, it is hard, bro, but it's within us. The strength is already within here. Put the blunts up, man. Anyways, man, I hope y'all got something from this video. I definitely feel like I got more out with this one than I did my last one last year. It's not that I was trying to top anything, but like, I just feel like I said, I feel like more elevated now just talking about this topic. And I know it's still something fresh that, a lot of people still go through. A lot of people are still out here smoking weed. That's depressed. But the power is in you to overcome the power is in you to overcome your fleshly desires. It's been in you this whole time. It's just that the weed is blinded. The weed is blocking that. It's blocking that power that you have within you. Why? Because you are every time you smoke it, you remind your body, you remind yourself, you remind this flesh of its comfort zone. See, that smoking weed, that's what the flesh wants. And when the flesh get what it wants, it's comfortable. But when it don't get what it wants, it's uncomfortable. Stuff starts to shake up in your life. in a good way. Anyways, man, take care of yourself. Hopefully y'all got something out of this. I pray that this touches somebody, man. You got the power. It's been in you this whole time. Anyways, man, I'll catch you on my next video, man. Simply Day Day. Day Day Spirituals, man. Signing out.